Thank you, Councillor Nadia Khan Mohammed. Honorable political leader, Mrs. Kamla Persad-Bissessar, the best Prime Minister that Trinidad and Tobago has ever had. Members of NATEX, members of Parliament, senators, councillors and aldermen, to you the viewing and listening audience, a pleasant good evening, my UNC family. I stand here this evening as a proud member of this great party, the United National Congress, and as the Assistant Secretary of the Women's Arm, and also a UNC councillor representing in the region of Savo-Laventille. Ladies and gentlemen, this evening I want to ask you, do you feel safe in this country under the leadership of this Rowley-led PNM government? No. Our children's future under this regime is unsafe. Let us talk a little about the Ministry of Social Development and Family Services. Minister Donna Cox has failed the people of Trinidad and Tobago. Earlier this year, under her charge in the ministry, 12,010 persons were removed from the senior citizens pension grant. At a finance committee meeting on May 13th, a question was posed to her as to why these persons were removed by our Honorable Member of Parliament for Chaguanas East, Ms. Vandana Mohet. And to this, Minister Donna Cox responded that most of the persons were dead. But when researched by our brilliant MP, who is now the education officer on NATEX, on page 88 of the Auditor's General Report of 2021 stated differently. The report is public for persons to view. It will be too long for me to read it out at this time. So citizens, when a minister cannot answer to a question directly, how can we trust them with our future? The food card program. On the 7th of January, in a press release made from the ministry, that the food support program has not been suspended, but will be exposed to review and investigation of the current beneficiaries that I need to continue to receive this support before the release, persons were already being removed from the system. And we're calling us, the councillors' offices, complaining because their food cards have been cut. Since 2016, we have been having complaints of persons having this problem with the food cards. Now, a food card provides for a family of 1 to 4, $510. A family of 4 to 5, $650. A family of 6 plus, $800. Previously, my councillor colleague, Shanti Budram, would have mentioned the price of chicken. Now, with a family of 1 to 4, $510 is not enough. I am a family of 1 to 4 presently, and $510 cannot provide for my family for a month. So how can a ministry which is designed to help and upkeep the welfare of its citizens be uncaring? The question is being asked because 2 of its 2016-2030 plan in pursuit of its vision states, putting people first, nurturing our greatest assets. Meaning our greatest assets are we the people. Trinidad and Tobago, are you being put first? Are you able to sustain yourself and your family? No, I will say no. Daily, we are faced with high food prices, high gas prices, and you know what? Before the year end, you will be faced with paying that dreaded property tax. And And the second one is improving productivity through quality infrastructure. Well, the state of the roads in this country will speak for itself, because I'm sure all of us here and all of you out there viewing drive on these roads daily. Just last week, I saw a coconut tree planted on the main road in Arangways. Well, I never see a road pit so fast because that hole has been there over a year. And also now, the ministry's motto is helping, empowering, and transforming lives. I see no plan to help, I see no plan to empower, or I see no plan of transformations of lives. Remember this food hamper program that was promised since last year? Miss Minister or Mr. Prime Minister, were these just some words to comfort the population? Madam Minister, while you are outfitted with a salary to maintain your lavish lifestyle, there are persons out there still struggling to catch themselves after all the restrictions have been lifted from the COVID-19 pandemic. We want to know, I want to know what happened to the food hamper program promised. Now let's talk about that empowering and transforming lives. I cannot see that happening with no job employment opportunities created, with over 50,000 plus in job losses, no form of revenue incoming. How is it that that motto states one thing, but the population is facing something different? Brothers and sisters, between 2010 to 2015, under the Cllr Raquel-led UNC government, we saw great sustainability in living. We saw VAT removed from 7,000 food items. We saw 55,000 plus jobs created. So 55,000 jobs plus created was between 2010 and 2015, and in less than 5 years, 50,000 persons lost their jobs under the PNM government. We saw 100 plus schools built. We saw police stations. We saw the children's hospital. Now it's not the children's hospital anymore. We saw the training hospital in San Fernando. We saw infrastructure throughout this country where there was no geographical discrimination. We had the baby grant program, which was removed. We had a program to assist parents with special needs children. Oh my gosh, these parents see about these children like a job. We had a program named Real Hope to assist the elderly persons with the upkeep of their surroundings. Now the aged have to suffer. Sometimes we ourselves as counselors go in and assist. And so much more could be said that was done under the UNC-led government by the Honorable Kamala Persad-Bissessar. But brothers and sisters, let us not be blinded by the lies of the PNM Rowley-led government. And let us stand united as one people with the United National Congress, with a brilliant leader as the Honorable Kamala Persad-Bissessar, for sustainability on our daily lives. Let us continue to fight for better governance. Let us work together for a better nation. I stand here UNC and proud. Thank you.